Hey, Mr. Ren Pop Culture, and your once again, Mr. as always. Man, we're reading you guys in restaurant intros and the intros, outros, all that good stuff. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and X. Any other social media platforms, links to the AOL hashtag down below. Before doing anything, I had to keep it a little bit more down now. When I sleeping a little bit, so it's ain't as crazy and loud and ambiguous as it usually. Anyways, it was a video. I think it was like this dudes from Abba Preach. I know they did it. I saw a little bit of it. I didn't see the whole entire thing, but I'm not gonna say they clown on the dude too hard. They kind of did a little bit, but that's usually what they are. They're comedians. That's what they do most of the time. But I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get to this whole reaction thing. But there was another video of the dude Zach Hoyt, or better known as Mr. Asomondgold. He did it for me. This is like the third video I think I've done on the dude. But you know, sometimes he seems like a cool, chill guy. Other kind, he comes off, no offense, then he has been a little. Like, probably a lot of them are probably Gen Z kids. Maybe some might be Gen Alpha kids. Who knows? A lot of them are probably just hardcore fanboys. Maybe a few fangirls of the dude. Sometimes he comes off a little bit of an asshole-ish prick douchebag sort of like personality. I'm not trying to say I have no haters or hatreds of the dude. Sometimes I agree with some of the stuff he says all the time. Oh man, it kind of sounds a little narcissistic. I'm not gonna lie. Not as bad as other fools like how Logan Paul or the Jake Paul dudes were, and some people on TikTok on her. But I'm not sure I'm gonna be able to get to this whole reacting. But I might have to go a lot faster than normal. So here,
it's me again. And last night I ended what happened to be the longest streak that I've ever had of not taking a shower. About a month and a half.
This is an outdated video, by the way. I've outdone myself since then. But at the current point, this was true.
And I'm tweeting.
Bro.
I've leveled up.
Who's this?
Who's this?
I saw a little bit of it.
Asomondgold. Okay, that's that dude?
That's that dude.
The one whose name sounds like what again? You said he sounded like a warlock or some shit.
What? A Negromancer.
A Negromancer. Yeah. Now I remember.
Asomondgold sounds
Okay.
like a wizard name.
You know what's funny?
What's funny?
He made his career playing World of Warcraft.
See? Not crazy.
Hey, hey.
This motherfucker's like a paladin or as another sorcerer or some shit like that.
Yeah.
A necromancer. I'm just flashing
Did you
shit.
say Negromancer?
Negromancer. Hey, what up, my dad?
No, I don't even want to say the actual
Yeah, I remember seeing a little bit of that part there, but I didn't see what he thought about it.
word. Because I'm worried I'm going to say that. I'm so worried, bro. Like,
Hey, people, what's up, right?
Before the beginning, I'm probably going to split this into two parts. Who knows?
I don't even want to say it
New
now.
York, LA, Philly, Chicago. Everybody rise. That's Negromancer.
Oh my fucking god. Oh my god.
Yeah, I was actually talking about that with friends. If that was a class in the video game where you gotta
Sign me up.
rip, just hip hop and then dead bodies rise,
Sign me up.
and instead of just running at niggas, they break dance towards them.
That sounds like something that Blizzard would do in order to, fill a diversity check. That actually sounds like something Blizzard or Ubisoft could do this. Like, really, it's not that far off.
Sign me up.
Yeah, capoeira and fucking.
Sign me.
The way the video game industry is nowadays, I won't be surprised. All the DEI, ESG, all the other stuff, they try to put political stuff and political topics and all that other mess. All the little preaching messages and shit they try to push down people through. I don't like that mess. It's not a good look. It's hysterically bad. I'm just surprised Blizzard Activision would do some sort of technique like that.
Yo, Zombie doing
The
that.
Man.
voodoo and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Okay. It's kind of weird. That's like the pastiest white dude. That's the Negro.
That's a Negromancer. That's what
But you know what? Asmongold gets a pass because he's cool.
Is he good?
I
Not
mean,
taking a shower is
all
not
right.
cool.
And I mean,
It is what it is. Thanks, guys.
a tweet about this, and I said that I hadn't showered in a month. There were a lot of people who I suppose weren't real viewers.
Oh, man!
Hey.
That still blows my mind.
Is it that
How
big?
the hell does somebody not take a shower for 30 freaking days, man? I get if they were living in a third world country like parts of like India, maybe Africa somewhere. I don't understand a lot more. Maybe even parts of South America and maybe Mexico occasionally. He lives in the USA. He shouldn't be able to freaking skipping showers for 30 freaking days. That's dangerously, that bacteria-wise, it could destroy your body from the outside. It's scary. I'm not a scientist, I'm just saying though. Very bad luck.
Big of a deal? It's not that big of a deal.
Oh, you gonna
It's
need
not.
to give me a minute for that month.
What's this? What's
Give
this?
me a minute for that musk.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on? There's nothing wrong with it.
What is up with the cup collection? Look at the
Oh,
amount
that's
of
me
sauce
again.
he has here from like Chick-fil-A or whatever that is.
What are you talking? That's
This stuff I remember seeing before. I remember that I got like 2, 3, maybe 10 of the most like can collection, but I wouldn't have a giant cup collection like that. That will make cockroaches want to come into your freaking place. That's scary.
This is how or whatever that is.
What are you talking? That's obviously
That's his room.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
To be fair, that was my room a while ago. My room now.
I have to speed up a lot quicker. Sorry, guys.
Okay. I'll show you. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, okay.
We got a bunch of stuff there, but that's because people have been putting stuff in my in my room. Like, that's not even really my fault, to be honest. It's really not my fault. It's like this side of the room is clean because this is where I need to be streaming at, but that side is where I put all the stuff.
And that part I can understand on their mind, because there's other parts of my room you rarely see. Sometimes it can be a freaking dingy dumpster place over there a little bit too. It's kind of scary. And other parts are real nice. It's super swagged out clean. A lot more extra clean. There's still one little 2 pieces of trash up there, but not that bad. Let's move on.
Like this has triggered, no, this is a sickness from you. You're cool with this. You've seen this shit and you didn't holler. This is a sickness of the highest order and we do not want it. What the f?
Oh, that's funny when that dude was like, this is a sickness of the highest order. And then he does that real thick Ethiopian, what is it called? Somalian accent. It's hilarious.
Is that?
Oh no. Oh no. He doesn't.
We haven't gotten to 30 seconds of this nasty.
I said fucking do it, bro.
Let's try.
I got the heebie-jeebies right
There
now.
might be some benefits to whatever he's doing.
I remember seeing
were.
part
If
two.
you're introvert,
And preaches, oh, I got that EBGBs, my guy. I saw some of it. I didn't see the other half of the video, though.
yeah, les gens te
I've seen
foutent
the one I did.
la paix.
And he
Les
said
gens
French.
te foutent la paix.
Alright,
Tu vas pas là-bas.
let's
You alone in this world. Tu comprends? Pourquoi tout? Tu comprends?
understand.
Okay?
Let's go.
I made a tweet about this, and I said that I hadn't showered in a month. There were a lot of people who I suppose weren't real viewers of mine.
No question. No, for my nigga. No,
Yeah, I mean, the 20
my
seconds.
nigga. I'm sorry. Not showering. Does that mean not brush your teeth too?
It does not. I brush my teeth every single day. I never miss a day of brushing my teeth. I've only got a few of them left, and we're going to try to keep that going for as long as possible. I do brush my teeth every single day.
Nah, man. I'm gonna keep us wording for that, because sometimes I occasionally kind of miss flossing too, so I gotta be way in the ball game with that shit too. I ain't know orthodontist or anything. Those type of doctors, but I know I gotta keep doing way better with that. And then I need a toothbrush too big time, so I'm not to get that. That's why I'm making this video a lot quicker. I got other stuff I gotta do.
I do. Twice a day? No, I should be, but once a day.
I have no idea. I don't know this guy. I never watched this video.
For the first time in my life, I think I'm experiencing anxiety.
Of not taking a shower, about a month and a half.
I just get 15 days longer. That's crazy. Okay, let's watch.
There were a lot of people who I suppose weren't real viewers of mine, thought that I was lying, and a lot of my real viewers said that it was a good start. And with the amount of people I
Okay.
thought to myself, you know what? That'd make a really good video. And I'm going to sit down and I'm going to share with you guys my experiences of not taking a shower for an entire month or over an entire month, and kind of what the thought was behind it and everything that went into it and how it felt. Now, the first thing I want to say is that there are a lot of you guys out there. You've got real jobs. You've got people that you have to see daily. Maybe you have a girlfriend. Maybe you have a wife. Maybe you have to go out and interface with society. Well, luckily for you, I'm not tethered by those earthly desires. And
That's right.
I'm able to dredge and delve into the depths of depravity and experience them for you. And I'd like to share that experience with you all
Who needs
today.
to experience this for me? Who asked you? There's a lot of...
Nobody asked. I had to do it. No.
I didn't see anything else after he said, oh, there's a lot of other things you could be doing besides that. This is all brand new to me. I forgot. I'm gonna see what this dude's act says.
I was going to say nobody asked Jesus to die on the cross, but we're not going to go that far.
things I want people to experience for me. This is not one of them. I never asked for this.
I will say he's a little bit considerate of the fact that he's
Yeah.
like, wait, guys. All the
There's a
reasons
social
we only take a
experiment.
shower. I don't have those reasons. I don't have people. I don't leave my
Yep.
room.
What about you?
That's right.
True.
What about your own smell? Sometimes you smell the smelly smell and the smell is too smelly.
Hey, listen, some people don't mind that.
Now,
That's
first
the way it
thing
is
that
for other
a lot of people ask whenever I
That's
talk
other
about
people, not
this
me.
is why? Why do you do that?
Yeah.
And it's actually very simple. It's because I was doing something else, just playing video games. I was laying in bed.
Yeah.
Why would I
He's doing that Jalen. I know I'm way old school shit, but I remember seeing one or two memes as dude, this African American black dude, kept doing like this, like this. I think his name was Jalen Black or why I don't know. It was funny ass little meme, man. Funny stuff.
something that I don't have to do? There were
That's
a number
right.
of reasons why I take showers. I think
I mean,
Gotta clear all the bad negative germs and bacteria out there when you take showers or even hot baths, because that's a very important thing. They say cleanliness unto godliness. We're not lying about that.
makes sense.
No.
Makes sense. You have other things you want to do.
No.
Don't deny the logic.
No.
Don't deny the logic.
Oh, no.
So the reason why I stopped taking a shower so much is because showers would take me like 40 minutes. And this is going to be something I didn't really talk about this a lot, but what ended up happening was that...
Sounds like a too personal parasocial relationship. Sometimes like 12 or 15 minutes for me to do my showers. And that's not that bad. Me personally. And I live in the desert out here too.
I would have to go into the boss fight of washing my hair, and it would be like a 3-phase fight. Because my hair was so greasy and so crusty that I would have to wash it out 3 times, and even then, it would still be fucking gross.
Oh, jeez.
And I would use like, soap. I even used the special soap on it. It was really...
God, I never had problems with my hair like that. Oh, my God. Ain't greasy and crusty like that? Jesus, I don't know, maybe it's a Caucasian white people thing. Maybe it's probably Latino, maybe I don't get that type of problem. Nah. He needs to see some sort of, like, freaking dietitian or nutritionist like that. And somebody that's in a healthcare position of him controlling that freaking hair problem. That's bad.
Really, really bad. The ADHD sour? No, it was awful.
Detrimental.
Yeah, it's a bit too far. No, I'm serious. Like shampoo. Yeah, well, what I mean is like there's special soap for like scalps like that. It did nothing to me. Did nothing. And so like finally, I was like, all right, I give up. I give up. All right, that's fine. It is what it is.
What's wrong with that logic?
It's not logic.
It is.
I got nothing else. I got nothing else. No reason. The only reason is just, oh my days.
It's okay, Asmon. Do your thing. Or don't do it. Whatever you got to do.
Yeah.
One of the big reasons is so I don't look bald whenever I'm streaming, but I'm not streaming
That's the main
right now,
reason, yeah.
so I'm pretty much good. Now, the reason I broke the streak is
I used to do this a lot. Whenever I would whenever I would take like 2 or 3 month breaks from streaming for a while, I would never shower during that entire break. I would just sit there in my room and play video games with all the lights off, with a blanket over myself.
Gamers out there, especially PC gamers, more than console gamers, way worse by example for young kids, especially if they're a dad taking care of their kids. Oof, that's a really toxic example of showing, oh, hey son, I want to take a freaking shower for 2-3 months. No. And God, I had a family at the time that cared about me, loved me, and wanted me to have a good example that, yeah, you better take really good showers, wash behind your hair, wash behind your butt, wash around everywhere. And thank God I ended up getting good personal hygiene from them. Just saying. And somebody who grew up in projects in the hoods too. You know, still able to have a good example of good hygiene. It's good stuff. I'm not a doctor or therapist or any of those type of things either. It's a nutritionist or any of those other people that take care of your, you know, personal hygiene issues. But you gotta lead by example in a good way, not a negative attitude like that.
For like a month. It was great, man. It was amazing. Oh God, it was so good.
you guys can see my hair is, well, I still do look bald, but this is about as good as it gets.
It is.
Nowadays, at least. And I thought
that was a few years ago
today, but apparently I don't have to be there. So I pretty much showered for nothing. I ruined, what turned out to be a pretty good thing. So as time went on, and this is something that people would kind of expect, that you would just get dirtier and dirtier and dirtier as time went on.
You don't.
But the reality is that about 10 days in, after you haven't showered for about 10 days, you pretty much stop getting dirty. And
that's true.
I want to preface this by saying I don't really sweat hardly at all. Like, I don't know really why. I never have. I just don't. I don't really think I'm dehydrated particularly. I drink a lot of soda. I drink water, too, a lot.
Oh, my God.
I always have a drink near me, and so I don't really feel like I'm dehydrated. I'm just not really the kind of person that sweats a whole lot. So, because I'm not sweating all the time, I don't really create a lot of dirt, a lot of grime. And
that's still wild. For me, as somebody who's a big, huge, overweight dude, I do sweat a whole bunch. You probably can't see it right now, but it's dripping a tiny amount.
Gross stuff on me.
Sure.
For example, like if I can wear a shirt for a week or so, it's going to be substantially less disgusting than if somebody who sweats a lot would wear the same shirt for a week or so.
That's right.
But I'm sure I still do smell pretty bad. Regardless, the point that I'm trying to make here.
Okay.
That's the deodorant and stuff body spray is used for. That's the reason they have their tools of existence, their purpose of life to use. Make yourself clean, have better hygiene of your life.
It's not that I can't sweat. It's that it takes a lot to make me sweat. So, like, I swear to God, I can walk down to the store wearing shoes with no socks. It's over a mile to the store, a mile back, in 100-degree heat. And I will have no sweat. None. No, I don't believe that. I'm serious. No sweat.
Yes, that's wild.
Oh, you sweat from walking, from the heat and the friction and the just exercise? Yeah, 100%.
Is that I don't sweat a lot, and that's probably why it's possible for me to kind of do this. And also on top of that, I want to say that about 10 days or so into not showering, you kind of hit a plateau. So like you have the time.
You stop getting dirty.
It's like, the things are getting dirtier, you're getting dirtier, and it starts to plateau or so around, I'd say, day 8 to 11 or so, about day 8 to 11, it starts to plateau. And at that point, you stop getting any more dirty. And so whenever you get to that point, if you reach that break point, you get to a point where it's like, well, if I don't shower, nothing changes. So
that's right. Yeah, it's like a waste of time at that point because you're not going to get dirtier. It's like it's already happened.
Shower, obviously, you might.
I disagree massively. Huge landslide disagreement with that one. You have to take all that dirt off every single little part of your body. I don't know. Some people are real different. People that play PC games all their life and don't have an IRL up. Luckily, I did when I was still in high school and community college, I had a really good ass life out there occasionally. You see one of my older videos, my females are smashing my like compared to now, it's not as much, but whatever. Especially if you're doing like hardcore like physical activity, you really have to take showers, maybe 3 or 4 showers, so there's one. Same. So, mass disagreement on that dude for that show.
Feel better or whatever. I don't. I feel great all the time. And back whenever I started this schedule, we were too poor to afford hot water, so I took a shower over at his house. So I kind of just carried this tradition on for an indefinite period of time. And I had the designated showering day.
It's crazy for me to see this. This is like kind of a weird thing that like I kind of don't want to show people, but I don't really care. So, if you look at my mouth here.
Yeah, it's already too late for you, man. Oh, his mouth. Okay, what's this?
Let me see if I can show a better image. You see how there's like black there? My entire bottom of my teeth were like all rotted out at that point. And it was so bad that I finally got them fixed. Yeah. Like every single one of the teeth was like broken and half rotted out.
Dang.
Was it painful? Yeah, it was. It was really, really painful. Yeah, sounds painful. Yeah, why?
I had to be way behind because all the soda drinks and all that. I might drink energy drinks occasionally too, but I wouldn't do it every single day of my life. That would get me type 2 diabetes or something else.
Just a lot of reasons. Did it smell? No, I would clean them. Yeah, how expensive was it? It was a lot. It cost a lot? Yeah, it did. See? Look at that. Good, I got them all fixed. At least the bottom ones are all fixed. Was it like tooth decay? Yeah, they were like black and like rotted over and everything.
And I had these designated showering days of Thursday and Sunday that were way past whenever we got hot water turned back on in my house. And I just kind of did this out of habit. And later on, I got a girlfriend, which is, as much of a surprise to you as it was to, probably me as well.
Yeah.
I guess my parents were just happy that, I was doing something. But regardless, I got a girlfriend, and she was not particularly happy with this designated showering days thing. And
yeah, she didn't.
She got to go down on you, nasty ass motherfucker.
No, I would shower. No, it wasn't that. She would just get mad that I smelled bad. It wasn't even that. She'd just get mad that I was smelling bad. And she'd be like, you smell bad. I'm like, no, I don't. And she'd say, yeah, I had to do it, yes.
Not my problem. Not my penis.
Yo.
He makes enough money where some people are going to overlook that. So, that's what you need. Be successful enough for all that fucking dick cheese is not a problem.
I'm not doing that for other motherfuckers. I'm not doing
some
that for
people really into dairy. Let them have their thing.
Oh, my God.
Let them have their dairy.
Oh, my God. Jesus.
I swear to God.
Oh, my God, bro.
You thought women were the only one who made a little milk?
My days, bro.
Jesus. That's sick.
Pots. All curly and shit. Chunky and shit.
Okay. That's why we gonna fight.
That was a lot of work. You gotta change your clothes after you shower. That means you gotta do all.
I wasn't at that time. I probably would have vomited all over the fucking place after hearing that. Ew, fucking nasty dick cheese. Nah, that's a very, very bad look for anyone that suffer with that fucking problem.
Laundry, if you gotta do laundry, that means you gotta pick the clothes up off the floor. It's a lot of work.
Yeah,
you gotta
it's a lot of
things. Irony about a World of Warcraft player who has to spend hours and hours grinding the same fucking useless dungeon for gear and mats and stuff like that.
Hey, it's not useless. I needed that.
About a 5-minute shower being a lot of work.
And I've been.
No, as I said, bro, I had to go. I had to go 3.
To me, since I never really gave a shit about World of Warcraft, that show would have been useless to me too. Sorry.
Shampoo and wash my hair 3 times in a row just to get it clean. And I don't know if I'm going to talk about this in the video, but I guess I'm going to just go ahead and say it now. So basically, this is what happened. Is that I said this yesterday, right? But so I'm not going to go through the whole thing. But I had this issue with skin flakes and dandruff and oily skin. It was really, really.
Not gonna lie, because I was in elementary middle school, I had a huge problem, a little bit of dandruff. That was not fun. Probably the worst time of my life was the 90s. Just saying.
Really bad. Where I could take a a sharp knife and just scrape a bunch of skin off my arm. Right? It was really, really bad. Ugh. And so this had been going on for almost my whole life. And it was really problematic. And it was so bad to the point to where I didn't even wear black shirts anymore. And I used to always wear black shirts because that was my favorite color. And in high school, yes, I liked wearing black shirts. And I had to stop doing that completely because of how much stuff on my shoulders and everything. So what I did is I completely stopped showering and washing myself for 3 months. It was actually more than 3 months. It was 3.5 months, maybe almost 4 months, somewhere around there. This was only 30 days. I totally stopped. I stopped showering. I didn't wash my hair. I didn't wash my face. I didn't wash anything, wash my hands, didn't wash anything.
I'm surprised his parents let him get away with all that shit, too. Not showering for 3.5 months? God, man. I remember seeing this other video live stream of him. I think he was talking to his dad. No offense to Asomondgold, but he almost looks like his grandfather, great-grandfather. He does look like George Carlin a little bit, but, man, I see where he got a lot of his bullshit attitude, mannerism sometimes. He's way sometimes bigger asshole POS compared to him. Apple doesn't fall for her from that.
And my body began cleaning itself. This is not medical advice, by the way. My body began cleaning itself. And the equilibrium of my skin returned to what it was meant to be. And now I can wear a black shirt and there's not a single fucking thing on it.
It's cool. Congrats.
See it right here. There it is. Holy shit. I see some. That's probably just dust and shit like that from the house.
On the schedule of basically,
and even, by the way, even if there is a little bit, it's like 10% of what it was, if that.
For the past like 6 months or so, I think I said this in my last video, I don't know if I did or not, I would just every month or so go to Target and buy a new pair of sweatpants. And I've been doing this for about 6 months now, so that's about 5 pairs of sweatpants that I've been wearing over the past 6 months. So I haven't really been doing a lot of laundry. That's really what I'm trying to say. It felt weird to do that. It felt weird to be feels weird to be a normal person, but I am me.
Yeah.
And so, ironically,
that's right.
That girlfriend suggested that I could use dry shampoo because my hair gets very greasy. I'm a very greasy boy. And,
damn, bro. I think this is all fake. It's all lore for your stream. You think it's all fake?
Can't do it?
I just want you to see right now. So this was in 2011. Okay.
Wow,
so this
I think I remember seeing a couple of his older videos on now, but I think it was on his secret channel, and thank God he in private. I think it was called Zachary Rars. I remember that stuff. That was old school MySpace. Freaking Daily Booth. What was it called? Block TV. Stick cam days. I remember they used to say roar all the time. It was funny stuff, man. It really was. It was pretty wild stuff, man. Because I remember back in the day, it was a lot of old school slang with that stuff too. But man, I was like 2005, 06, 2011. My God, I didn't know he had these videos out.
Way, long time ago.
Dang, it's way super old school stuff.
This is before I was really a content creator or anything like that.
Dang.
And this is me taking a straw out of one of my old drinks that was up there, putting the old straw in the new drink because they didn't give me a straw for my current drink. Okay. This was in 2000 and, oh, here we go. Eating marshmallow cream out of the thing with my fingers.
Oh, Jesus, hell no. That's really, really bad.
Oh, this was the
he
ant.
Still eats like that, man. He's just, no offense to any Jones here, because don't look at this dude's your hero. Because that's really ultra disgusting. Unsanitary and detrimental to people's society. I'm just saying. Not saying, oh, if you play World of Warcraft and League of Legends for those shit, like that's what happens to you, but it's a slow road to deterioration. I'm just saying.
Infestation in my room.
Oh, God, have mercy, man. No.
That's right.
Should call the bug exterminator at that point.
Why are they so big? They were higher level. Yeah, they were elites. That's right. I will maybe one day make a video about why I'm like this. We'll see what happens, okay?
Using greasy boy is wild.
I got all the ants, though. I got my mom's vacuum cleaner, and I vacuumed up all of the ants into the vacuum cleaner, and then I put prefab cement over the holes the ants were coming in from, and there were no more ants.
Oh, wow.
Did you record it? I didn't record that part, no.
I would use dry shampoo, and I would rationalize my hair looking good, because that's one really reason I would shower, is so my hair would look good on stream. And if I use dry shampoo, I don't actually have to use real shampoo. So it actually kind of works against the whole showering paradigm. And
yeah, she didn't like that at all.
Than that. And as soon as her and I broke up, then, oh man, then I got to be who I really was. You know, I got to be me. And, that's whenever I moved it down to maybe like once a week or once every other week or so. And then
I shower now once a week. I do. I shower once a week, and I don't need to shower more than that. That's just the way it is. I've never really...
I feel as though I completely changed. You got to do it every single day, at least twice a day. You're going to do it once. Once is still good enough, but twice is way better. I'm just saying. And I'm a person, like I said, I'm not a scientist on any of this know-how, be-all, sort of do. I knows about personal hygiene and all, but I know the basics at least. And I wash everywhere. And then after that, brush your teeth, use a shit ton of Listerine, nice thick-ass skincare lotion, and that's it.
You needed to? And I think that's not bad. Yeah, that's not bad. I think that's pretty good, right? It's good enough. Yes, it's still on Sunday. Yes, usually Saturdays or Sundays I will shower. Better than nothing? Yep, that's right.
And things just kind of degraded from there. And I don't really even know why. I don't even know why I'm making this video or something. But regardless, I kind of wanted to share this and just talk about a little bit where I'm coming from. A lot of people think that I'm depressed. A lot of people think that I'm upset. There's something wrong with me.
No, I'm not depressed. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm just a cochon sale, on malpropre, on salope, on chien.
Is that him saying necromancer and zombie in another language?
Donc, on va pas on est.
Yes, that's what I thought.
Shit, fatera.
Not depressed. I'm actually very happy. Every day I wake up, I walk down to the convenience store. I bought a bag of beef jerky and a drink, and I feel...
A bag of beef jerky, he hydrates with soda, and he doesn't shower.
Bro, that was the same freaking, like, styrofoam cup of Coke that he had back then, like 4 or 5 years ago. This dude's a lost cause, in my opinion. Even though Granny has millions of dollars, because he made a whole TK thing on Twitch and a whole bunch of other projects he had, like the sports stuff and everything, commentary and everything. But that's really, really, like, sneaky ass lifestyle, I'm just saying. And I like playing video games too, but I wouldn't go down to the point that get me super depressed like that. That's extremely fucking sad.
Yo, la somme doit être dingue.
What's wrong with that? Beef jerky.
I know when he's talking the second language, because I used to get like that. I used to talk a little Spanish in there too, but it's a preach his mom.
Bro, people settled this fucking country. We're eating beef jerky. Beef jerky's amazing. It's great. People love beef jerky. It's delicious. It's super healthy. It's awesome. What do you mean?
Release that. La somme doit être dingue, dog.
Oh my
I
God.
get up in the morning and I play video games. I talk to my friends and I do whatever the I want. I
That's
feel
right.
great all of the time. And it's kind of a weird situation because I'm the kind of guy that likes doing whatever the fuck I want to do whenever the fuck I want to do it. And
That's right.
anytime that I can't do that, yeah, I do get a little bit depressed. I don't really know why. I don't really know what that is. But it's why I kind of like, I don't know if you guys know this. A number of other people definitely know this. I'm not a big fan of commitments. I'm not a very committal
Yeah, that refers back to the ex-girlfriend. Yeah.
person. And I'm very afraid of commitments. And I like being able to do things whenever I
One thing I will agree with him on that is old school stuff. Commitment, oh man. I always still would be a big fan of any commitment shit either. So I never in this world I ever want to have no engagement or marriage with any woman because I don't want to get tied down ever in this fucking mess. Get that mess. Just saying.
want to do them.
I think that's a good point.
Some of you guys that want commitment, hey, more power to you, but if not, that's cool. That's for life.
End the video. What do I think? What do you think?
I think I said plenty.
I mean, listen, if the person happy doing it, whatever, man. I wouldn't recommend it to most of you guys watching at home because you guys don't live like this, and I don't think you should. So I think
Nobody should live the way that I do. This is not a good way to be. You do not want to be living the way I do. People have tried living the way that I do. There was that one guy.
I'm glad he admits that. And they shouldn't live the way this fool does, because it looks like a freaking third world country, man. Not gonna lie, and that's trying to sound like an asshole to the dude and say I'm better than he is, but man, it looks detrimentally, extremely, exquisitely, extremely bad. And it looks like a bad, toxic place. You probably get cancer somewhere. I'm just saying.
Who said he almost had to go to the hospital after like 2 weeks of it or something like that. This is different. This is totally different. At least you realize. Actually, do yes. I think you missed the point. They're just saying you eat beef jerky, doesn't shower, definitely stink. No, bro, that's not it, man. That's not it.
people I know.
And jerky, that's cool, so occasionally eat that sometimes too. Mainly the jalapeno and lemon lime flavors of that stuff. It's really cool.
Like this don't seem very happy, but I mean, if this guy's very content with his life and he wants to eat whatever the fucking trash he eats and not take showers, who am I to say
Would you date a girl who didn't shower for 2 weeks? No, it's fucking disgusting. Of course not.
anything? Yeah. Bro, I feel dirty after watching this shit. I need to shower.
Yeah, I just showered. The thing is, I feel.
See you in a bit.
Yeah, no problem, bro. I really just. Oh là là, mes amis l'éternel. Non, ça fait un petit genre bizarre. I think he's a worse detriment to society than people that are morbidly obese. He's doing the same thing. He just gets away with it because he's slim. That's what I think.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Exactly. I'm not.
Yep. I'm not causing any problems. I can fit into one airplane seat. It's not an issue.
Gets away with it with slim. So I wouldn't be
I'm
like.
lucky with that, because I haven't seen an airplane in like 8-9 years. It's been a while since I've won one of those. I pray to God I'm still able to fit in one of those bad boys. So now that's really gonna be a bitch.
Yeah, if he's happy doing it, no. Eventually, if it wasn't my country, I know damn well it would be the taxpayers that would be paying for that and the way that he would die and stuff like that. So no, I don't agree with what he does, even though it makes him happy and he does what.
Oh, this, I don't even think this part's true. I actually think that morbidly obese people save everybody money because they kill themselves pretty early, right? And they're out of the system. It's like generally like a lot of the medical expenses that people have are like a lot of end of life and like long-term care end of life medical expenses. But like if you're really fat and you pop off at like 53 or something like that, I mean, you pretty much save society a lot of money. I'm going to be honest, you're kind of doing everybody a favor. That's grim. I didn't say it wasn't grim. I just said it was right. I could be wrong. But that's what I heard.
Whatever the fuck he does.
I don't know if he's being a little bit of a sarcastic asshole when he says that. I have no idea if he's being legit or if he's doing sarcasm or he's just trying to be a funny dude. Like, nah, that's messed up, bro. I have enough freaking, like, not will to live, but a little bit of generosity, like niceness to some people. I get it. Some people are asshole pieces of shit. Some people are good people. They put them all in a category like that. That's a low ball. I'm not saying it because I'm an overweight dude myself, but man, ugh. I'm not speaking for all the overweight people too. They all have their own separate issues and problems or so. Yeah, it might be for the government, it might be their benefit. A lot of the shit they do is, my personal opinion, is very evil and suspect shit.
Eventually, he's going to be taking a toll on the society. He just gets away with it because he's slim. But people should give him the same flack that people give other people. You're going to be slim because I've seen people being slim and being dying of high cholesterol and just croaking. So
that's right.
It's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, listen, at the end of the day, how these things affect you is going to determine. We don't like behavior, not necessarily just because it's bad, but also because it generally leads to bad outcomes. But if you're one of the people where it doesn't, then don't. If you want to never sleep because you're one of those rare people who doesn't need sleep and you can still function, then don't sleep. I would recommend.
I don't know how people can do that, bro. Like, people sleep for like 4 hours, 3 hours. There's no way. Like, I tried to do that myself. I can do it for one day. That's it.
Everyone else not do what he's doing. But I'm not going to sit here and look at people.
Yeah.
Most IRL, like, not to get personal again, but the most I've probably been 5 or 5.5 hours, maybe almost 6 hours. So I'm good on that. For me personally,
have severe medical issues who, from visiting their doctors, have a clean bill of health and tell them to change their habits. Sure. So, but as long as you're not preaching this to other people and saying it's good for them, then put them on.
Never do what I do. Never even do like 3% of it. Never do it. Ever.
What do you think? Yo, you talk about a month and a half?
I mean, even at a week, I'm pretty sure that a lot.
That's crazy to me. They don't even know that I did. Bro, I crushed that record. I doubled it. Yeah, bro, it's almost 4 months. No showers, nothing.
A lot of places, that's actually not that abnormal.
Yep.
Last I checked, the French don't shower.
A lot of French don't shower. A lot of them don't.
Yeah.
Not as much as we do.
In a lot of other countries, it's actually very common not to shower.
I know. I understand. Because I got to think when, no. Holy whoa.
That's actually true. There's like
a stereotype about France and parts of Italy and like other European countries. Some of them, they don't take showers at all. I don't know how that is. And because some of the cleaner airs in some of those areas are so super clean that, I don't know, magically cleans them up. I don't know. That's something I have no idea how Europeans live like that. It's insane. It's extremely eyeballing.
African tribes that do that as well.
That's crazy.
A month and a half is it's fucked. Really.
Yep.
I also like showering, so to me it's actually enjoyable.
I don't waste time. It's a waste of time. Huge waste of time.
It's not a chore. You know what I mean?
Hate it.
Hey, listen. In my experience, this is what I think. When people have super dirty rooms, like if your room is not perfectly ordered, that's one thing. That's fine. That's not the biggest deal. If your room is like filthy, disgusting, to me, at some point, it's a reflection of how you view yourself in your own mind. It's a lot of chaos. You're
right. I am an animal. I am a fiend and an animal.
A lot of undealt with issues. And, you kind of heard him speak about it at the end, which is
a hyena? Yes.
Committal. And it's like, yeah, I think it kind of reflects in the space. Now, these are fine for a single man with no strong responsibilities and not tethered to a bunch of stuff, who's just doing the things he enjoys. If you want to live a bit of a hedonistic lifestyle like that, that's fine. For people who want to have responsibilities, who do have like aspirations in the long term, I don't think that kind of thing is sustainable because it's going to reflect on a lot of the other things that you end up doing in some way, some shape. So,
you're right about that.
I know.
That's true.
But again, maybe I'm just also speaking from my own personal experience. But me personally, whenever
you don't want to affect other people negatively with your bad behavior, because at that point it's like you just being a piece of shit.
I've gone to people's places and it's incredibly.
I don't know. That's kind of where I feel like he's putting his foot in his mouth a little bit there, man. He knows half the shit and stuff that he's doing that's rarely wrong. Whatever Gen Z or kids love worshiping this dude. Because I only heard about this dude like 2018 or 17, 19. I remember hearing about him when I do the quartering and I didn't know who the heck he was until later. It's like, okay, he's a World of Warcraft player. And I really don't give a rat's ass about him until like 2020, 2021 when the convid playing them started happening. And some certain interesting things I like to hear about. And that's it.
Yeah.
Their work life or whatever it is, most of the time reflected there. I think if someone...
Asmon has 2 beasts inside of him, and both of them are raccoons.
Oh, Lord.
I don't remember who said it. It was like, how you do some things is how you do everything.
Fair.
Yeah.
So, and thankfully streaming is such a chaotic and messy job that I think it tracks on well with a lot of people who live...
It sure does.
But the minute you have it set up, you don't have to do much after that.
Yeah, but I think beyond streaming, because like people just look at success like, well, person successful, that's all that matters. Like, no, not really. You have to think about how people manage their friendships, their relationships, all these other things, and things that people generally want. He doesn't want those things. So like, who am I to say anything? If you don't want a lot of things that humans traditionally strive for, and it doesn't bother you not have them, then who cares what I think? But for you guys watching at home who want to be married, who want partners, who want a real house, who want stable jobs, like you can't live this way. And I think he admits that himself. So what's there to really critique?
Even if you're a single person, you shouldn't do it. Absolutely.
Let's know what you guys think in the comments below.
Damn, bro. Like, I can't believe they got that offended at only a month and a half. That's crazy. That's only a month and a half, man. Asomondgold already looked like he doesn't shower. That's the thing. The guy who didn't shower.
That's going to tear in other people in the comment section too. Some of them might even be real people who probably bought algorithms like on Twitter X and Instagram, TikTok house. So he's got to tread on high water. He doesn't break on eggshells, but he probably does.
6 years, there's the video. This was fucking funny, man. This was great. Everyone's aware medieval diseases had broken out in homeless encampments in the U.S. years ago. This is why hygiene and keeping your space clean is important. Yeah, maybe. If Asmongold fell into a river, he would kill every macro and microorganism in the river. Oh, my God.
That was a funny joke, man.
How can I be depressed? I buy beef jerky is a crazy argument. That's right. The dudes know after a few days and that's rancid. I can't imagine a month and a half. But preach camp, yeah, bro, this is the way it is. This is the way that I've done things for pretty much my entire life. And there actually is some like reasoning behind it of like some of the reasons why I started being this kind of a person. It's a long story and it's like kind of a bad story in a way. So like I haven't really wanted to go through and tell the whole thing of like this is how things happen, how everything fit together, right? But like, yeah, anxiety. No, there's a lot of...
I can understand that. He just wants to keep some parts of his life private. I totally get that. I'll agree with him on that part.
Context to it. It would probably be like if I had to tell and explain everything, like how do you get from point A to point Z? Like it'd probably be like a 30-40 minute video. It'd be a while to explain everything and put it all together. You willing to tell it? Yeah, I would be willing to tell it, sure. I think that the short-term reason is that I feel like the more attached I am to things and to anything, the more unhappy I am. Like basically this is like a general philosophy that I have. This isn't anything specific to like any one individual game or...
You gotta be real careful with the philosophy philanthropy shit. That stuff kind of leads to me personally. The atheism, monotheism, there's no Jesus or God at all, doesn't exist. That's very, very bad. As there is. Same with the devil, St. Louis for Antichrist. The same thing with there's a God, Jesus, Holy Spirit out there somewhere after you go, in my opinion.
Anything like that. But like basically anything that I used to care about, if I care about something too much, it will end up making me unhappy. So what I try to do is I try to remove caring about so many things from my life. Whether
he's got to tread on high wire for that. Stuff that he values in his life is going to be way different from other people. Who knows?
And I think the first thing, right, is like whenever I was a little kid, it was hard for me to get away from caring about the way other people thought about me. And then after I went through and I had bad experiences growing up, people didn't like me growing up, certain people didn't like me. And, like I was just like treated badly in certain circumstances. That made me kind of, it's like shock therapy, right? Where it's like you into the position.
I get that a lot. A hell of a lot. After I moved out of Harlem, New York City, I went to upstate New York. A crap ton of racism and all bullshit I had to deal with. And this was in the mid-late 90s or 2000s, too. No offense to African Americans, mainly a lot of black kids more than white kids used to bully the crap out of my house. I was a nerd at that time for a lot of anime shit and video games. It was a very bad time. I'm not gonna lie, it was really nightmarish. Not all of it was bad, some of it was still good too. It wasn't all doom and gloom.
Where you have to not care about what people think about you because you know that they'll never like you, right? And so that was the first step of it. Mm-hmm. And then the second step of it, I think this is whenever I got a little bit older, it was losing the attachment of, I guess, like other people around me as much as I can, right? To like not worry about, like if something bad happens to somebody, right? And to just embrace, the outcomes of life. And so like, for example, like, the situation with my mom was like extremely like mentally damaging for me in like an incredible way. But after that...
I don't know what happened to his mother because I have no idea. I haven't followed him that long, but obviously she didn't die from cancer or some sad disease. If she did, I must have took a toll on his mental health and maybe spiritual too.
And it gave me a different perspective on life, and it definitely helped me kind of like be less emotionally attached to the way things are and to be more attached to how things were or what they were and just appreciate the fact that they did exist in the first place rather than being upset that they're not like that anymore. And it's hard to do that. I still struggle with it now, right? It's not like I've like totally overcome this or anything like that. And so that happened. And then like, so I've tried to like separate myself from like other people. And the step that I'm on now that I try to move from is like separating even myself away from myself, right? Like I'm not my body. And like I had to do that whenever I was like 20, right? Because like your self-image a lot is like how you look, the way people see you, etc. And to be like 20, 21, 22 years old, you're balding, you have no fucking money. It's like everything in your life is going badly in a lot of ways. You're playing video games all the time, hanging out with your friends, but you're still a fucking loser. Your teeth are rotting out. Your mom is having health issues. You can't afford anything. You have no hot water. Everything is bad. It forces you to stop.
Yeah, I can see why people go in the slump, depression, stupor, and straight out unalive and take their own life like that, man. Seriously.
Caring about yourself and about how you feel and to not have any hope for society or for like the future, right? And I think that you can look at that in a negative way, but you can also look at it from the perspective of like, if there's no light at the end of the tunnel, just enjoy being in the tunnel. And that's what I try to do as much as I can. And so I try not to even think of myself as my appearance. And so if people make fun of the way that I look, obviously I don't like it, but that's what I try to do. Yeah, it's very weird, right? And so I try not to even see like I try not to even see like myself as myself. And that's been the biggest struggle for me is to try to separate myself from that. And that's why like I was trying to do that a lot. And like I was like going to like emergency room thinking something was wrong with me. And then I tried to, as much as I can, just remind myself like you're gonna die no matter what. So just stop worrying about it. Who cares? And that's what I've tried to do as much as I can. And so, yeah. I mean, we'll see what happens, right? But yeah, that's like a very abridged version. Nihilism? Oh yeah, I'm very much nihilist. I don't believe in any afterlife, none of that bullshit. It's all fake stuff to make people feel good. Now, obviously, I mean, there are things that I just can't predict, right?
Oh yeah, that's where I draw the line on that mess. That's extremely uncalled for. Yeah, so his ass is, my personal opinion, he's probably gonna go into a real bad fire and brimstone hellish place. We don't believe in any afterlife. Oh, he's in for a rude awakening after he ends up leaving this world. I mean, I'm not gonna say I'm a perfect person either. I still might go down to a fiery place too, but if I make it to a pearly gates like heaven, that'd be amazing, in my opinion.
Really know that, but like if I had to, flip a coin, that's what I'd fucking imagine it would land on. So yeah.
Yeah, not that many thoughts, views, opinions, speculations. I don't want to drag this video on as long as it already was, but oh man, so he was an atheist a little bit, so that's why he likes that philanthropy philosophy a lot. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to go and unsubscribe on this fool after that, because I did not know he was in that whole atheist, monotheistic shit. Because I'm not saying I can't stand people like that, but that's a very, very, very bad look if you don't believe in any afterlife, because there is. I mean, you see all the science when it goes out there. My personal opinion, that's gonna be a whole other debate, but there really is a Heavenly Father, Jesus and God, Yeshua, Yahweh, Hashem, Jesus, God out there, and the Holy Spirit that does good things for you all the time. You just gotta have that power of absolute prayer. I try to do it every single week. I know I should do it every single day, but I do it maybe like 2-3 times out of the week, and when I should go way harder in prayer. I don't read the Bible as much as I used to. That's only like once or twice a month, that of thing. And I can say, oh, it makes you feel anything better than everything else. Like, oh, it makes. I'm not gonna say they're fairy tales. They're real, actual shit events that happen in the Bible too. I get that, even though it's a lot more different than it was almost 3,000 years ago. But still, it's wild. As far as him, like, he needs to get his ass way more in the shower. Take hot baths and take Epsom salt baths, bro. That'll do way, way better for you, in my personal opinion, compared to other stuff. I got a tiny bit of internet news, and then that's it. I think I might have talked about this chick, Alana Pierce, one time. I know in her YouTube channel called Charlanazard. I think she used to be a real hardcore Pokemon fan back in the day. I think she got called out and ended up going viral, but like, she was talking about like these people that have disabilities and stuff. Yeah, situational disability topic of Alana Pierce. Oof. This one was really wild. I'm just going to read the tweet real quick. It says, having a kid can be situational disability. Accessibility is concerned. If you need to pause a game because your kid is running around in your living room, but you can't, you'll have trouble playing games and no pause menu. Here's a bunch of other reasons of anyone who's genuinely interested and not just trying to rage bait, lol. That's crazy stuff. I don't even know if any of this shit's real or fake, but if it is, I'm not a clinical therapist, I'm not childhood psychology, or I'm not a therapist, psychologist, or any of that mess, but and that's real, that's scary. And I guess her video went viral for that. That's pretty wild. And I guess there's some really cool news here. There's another new Sonic and Shadow freaking thing that came out. I don't know if I'm going to do a reaction maybe Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday. We'll see. It says, check out a preview of Sonic X Shadow Generations, Dark Beginnings. It's coming in the fall. This came from Sonic Stadium. Let's read a little bit of it. Anime Expo is currently going on with Sonic fans, and especially Shadow fans have been treated to a panel featuring an upcoming prologue of animation Sonic Shadow Generations. More information, excuse me, the upcoming prologue animation for Sonic Shadow Generations. I read this, and Dark Beginnings was shared at the panel, including some of the preview footage and news that will be 3 episodes. Okay, so as previously mentioned, this won't be a one single animation. Sonic Shadow Generations Dark Beginnings will actually be 3 episodes in total. I didn't know that. Ian Flynn, the writer for it, studio behind the animation production studio Gigalex? Gagax or Gigalex? I don't know how you pronounce that. We already knew about this ladder and the former isn't all surprising. That's surprising. However, the former wasn't officially confirmed by Sega, as you were wondering that Ian Flynn was involved in this too. Now you know. Oh, that's cool. So there is a trailer for this thing, so I don't know. I'll probably check that out Sunday, Monday. I'll see if I get to do reaction on it. That's it. Let's get the outro on here. I'm done. Oh, he's got some real high work to do, man. I feel bad for him. He doesn't believe in no afterlife. He's completely screwed up the asshole with that. But that's how a lot of millionaires, billionaires believe that they're their own god. So I'm probably not going to give a shit about what he says after that. I'm done with him after that. I respect him on certain things, but I got to disagree with him on other things. That's it. Peace out, lazy mice. You can take it over. Stay safe, stay sweet. I'm going out. Take it easy, one. Goodbye.